Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another episode of Brew Build. Today I'm going to bring you the second Brew Build of this week. Yes, we came out with one on Monday, or I think, sometime. Came out whenever I came out with the other one. Done some work. So I decided to do some work around town as well as down in the little crypt area. Quite a bit of stuff is done down there. But what I've done down around here is I've texturized every single building. Except for I just realized that I completely forgot to do this one wall. So I will get back to doing that, but all of the buildings are texturized and have windows now. So it's a bit more complete, even built up these guys here. And I think it looks much better now that everything is complete. Everything just looks much better. It is a nice small town. We may have to add a few houses just to make it seem like it fits a little bit better. Oh, I didn't texturize this house though. I did do the one that's in the field though. It is texturized as you can see. But did quite a bit of work on the interior of the catacombs, and I want to show you that now. And the reason I'll show you the reason why I have random beds in my inventory in just a second. So you guys already saw most of this, but I completed this area down here as well, and I tried to make it more of a cave-in sort of rocky area. And overall, I think it is good. I like how it's turned out. Used a lot of the jungle leaves to make it look rather overgrown and old and decrepit and stuff. I think that works pretty well. And then I just continued that theme all over the place and continued the purple all the way down. I thought that looked pretty cool. So I continued the purple all the way down here and then made it a little more cavey looking. And overall, I am pretty dang pleased with how this has turned out. So we got the hole here. That I still have to put some like walls and stuff hanging down further here. I did the leaves, and I think those will go all the way to the floor here. But or they may just stay where they are. I don't know. They hang down pretty far. So yeah, I still need to make some more ceiling stuff down here in this lower level, but overall I think it's pretty good. Got this little dip down here, and then this area here will be probably I'm not sure, probably just a little cave area or cave-in area. Something like that, maybe a wheelbarrow or something back there. That's the thing, is we have to make it look also like a little mining area. And so the floor down here I think might have a touch more dirt, but I'm not sure. But for today's episode, what we're going to do is, well, we're going to be doing all that, I guess, is finishing up down here and really finishing up. I'm going to try and finish the catacombs. So there might be some time, some like off-camera building that I'm going to do just because it's not going to be terribly exciting. One thing I do want to definitely do is this tunnel here. I want to tunnel all the way down to the end portal, and then I want to be able to get that going. But in order to do that, I want to try and finish this area off a good bit. And I may do this off camera as I build some of the tunnel, because we're going to do a lot of the tunnel together, I think. I've already gotten quite a bit of black wool. I don't know if it's in this one. No, it's not in this one. It's upstairs. But yeah, so we've done quite a bit of work on this area, and I'm very happy with how this has turned out. It looks pretty overgrown and crypty in my opinion. But what is a crypt / catacomb without some tombstones? So over the little break between episodes, I did some texture work. And so I've changed two textures. The pink bed is now this. Basically just a stone bed texture that looks almost like a gravestone or something that goes on top of a grave. I thought that this was a good texture to have, so I've made quite a few of these, but I also changed a texture because one of you, Dragon Tech, he had the idea, and I thought it was just an absolute genius idea, to change the trap double chest into a coffin. And I gotta tell you, this is pretty dang cool. So we've got our trap chest, which I may change. I think it's a little busy. So I may go back and simplify the border here. I'll probably keep the hinging, but I'll probably simplify it a little bit. But the trap double chest now is a coffin like this, all overgrown, moldy. The only thing that is a slight oddity about this is the wood on the bottom. And the reason there's wood on the bottom is to try and make it so that you can have it here and here, and it makes sense. So that already looks like it's a shelf that it's on. So that's the reason for that. Now we have to put another torch there. So that's the reasoning for that. Now, what's also a fun little thing about this is, yeah, they are the same. I'm going to change this, I think, the top of this to be a different type of sort of logo-y looking thing up here, so that these are a little different. But overall, I'm very happy with these, especially this. I'm extremely happy with this texture, how it's turned out. But on the inside is a little skeleton. And it's kind of hard to see. I have to keep doing this, but I put a little skeleton in here, and I didn't make this skeleton pixel art. I took it's kind of difficult. I kind of half made it because I took oh gosh, I don't know how many pixels it was. It was like a 256 by 256 square pixel art, and took that and like squashed it down to 32 by 32, and then basically took that and remade it into 16 by 16, or well, 16 by 32. And so that was kind of interesting. But yeah, there's a dead body inside. And so I am gonna update the texture pack. I think this is gonna be a pretty permanent change. So I'm gonna update the texture pack to have this and this in it, and eventually this will get changed as well. I will let you know when that does. But for now, I think these are good. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these. So that is why I have a lot of beds and a lot of trap chests in my inventory, because I'm gonna try and mix these up a bit. I'm gonna try and have them kind of, you know, be a little mixed up. And so we're gonna have a few of these sitting here, and then skip a few. And the beds I want to be always on the lower level. Actually, we could do it on the upper level. We can do it on the upper level. Just need some wooden slabbage or trapdoors. Trapdoors would work better, I think. We'll do 4, and then you, and you. Yeah, we can do. Okay, we're gonna need more trapdoors, aren't we? Okay, we can do some trapdoors as well. I think that'll work fine if we do that, and then do it there. Yeah, that works fine. Oh, and there's the bottom texture. I just did the old furnace texture, I think. I think that's the old furnace texture on the bottom. Nothing too special, but it's not bad. But yeah, that doesn't look that bad either. I was afraid the legs would look funny, but I think that looks perfectly fine. So we'll do this, and then we can do this, and we'll do one here. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. I don't mind that. Actually, let's change it up, and let's start putting some trap chests in there, because this, while it's not like, this isn't going to be like a crazy detailed place. It's not anything that's spectacularly crazy. Honestly, I thought this could be another storage like area because of how accessible. We have all these chests. I had thought about doing that, but wasn't sure. Oh, can I not jump? What is in the way? Oh, I'm underneath. Okay, forgot. Yeah, the chests are just a touch smaller than the blocks, but that's okay. Let's do 2 of these guys, and then one of those, there. But it's basically the reason I did both textures, and I'm gonna keep both textures, is because I want to, let's do this and then act like the bed has fallen down here. I think that would be funny. So some of these are gonna, like, when there's a cobweb here, I think what we can do is like this, and then do like this here, or we could do it like here. So it looks like that portion has fallen down, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. Is I'm trying to figure out a way to sink that in. We're gonna probably need more pink beds. I didn't make a ton because I didn't necessarily want to use a ton, but now that I figured out that wood thing, what was I looking for? Andesite. Oh, that's gonna be tough because I only have 1 andesite left. Well, let me go get some andesite. Found a little bit of andesite, not a ton. Basically, just retextured the house that I needed to retexture, anyways. Yeah, we are fresh out of andesite, so we're gonna have to go through and find that. And I also need to go through and find some more, just, or not find some. I need to go and retexture the floor a bit and do some of this action too. So basically, I just sunk it down like it'd fallen down, and I think that is an interesting outcome. So I have to figure that out. Everything's going to be having perfectly fallen face up, but you know, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Let's do this, and then sure, we'll do this. And then what we can do is, let me go ahead and do this because I have to do it all the way over there as well, and then I'll be back. All right, guys, so I have finished putting up these coffins, and overall I think it looks pretty good. On the end here, I kind of put like there were extra ones or something, and this side doesn't do it as good of justice as this side. So this area is very plain because I haven't done the floor texturation, but what I'm gonna do, I think, more is this sort of stuff. Have coffins kind of just everywhere, like they're running out of room, because I imagine there's a fair amount of people that have died because of the Enderman stuff. And so this is a little bit more worn down, and I'm gonna do that, implement some stairs and stuff in here, and I think that's gonna be good. But yeah, we have all of this all done and stuff, and I have dug the tunnel. So now it's more of a, like, you can fall down there, and then it's not a terribly long fall. But you fall down there, and then what happens is you have the option to go left or right. Left will take you to that other tunnel that is right over there that connects up. Both these tunnels connect up. So you come down here, and this is where that one tunnel is. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Cool. I've gone through and replaced all of the different stone types with regular stone, so it looks like decent, I think. And replace some of this stuff. And that can go there. So yeah, so you can come down here or there, and then that's just a little hole. So this connects up here, and this is the main tunnel that you come down. And then it's kind of a trudge, just a little bit. So you come down here, and then I'm going to have like a little wooden bridge sort of thing, like scaffolding basically, that comes across to here, because the nether portal is right here. And so this is going to be just a straight shot down. And I think it's going to be pretty good, because then you can just fall into it. We'll have water in the end to catch us, so we don't have to deal with fall damage. But what I also wanted to do was add a little diversion, like maybe he was getting close when he was digging, King Rayan, that is. And so he was digging and maybe he got to here and he was like, oh, I think I hear it over here. And he dug all the way down this way. Didn't find it, so he came back up. And then that's when he dug and found it. Dug straight down and found it. Ooh, I about fell in there. But yeah, so I think that's going to be pretty good. And we won't take too much fall damage, even if we didn't put water in the end, but I don't feel like taking fall damage. So now what I think we should do is I didn't grab it, so I need to grab it. I have some wool, black wool that is, and some black glass that we're going to have to figure out what to do here. Now, I'm not terribly sure, because originally I was going to do this whole end gateway thing, and I don't know if I want to do that, mainly because it's a pain in the butt to do, because this is a long tunnel, and in order to do that, we would need end gateways starting like here, and starting here and going down, and that would just be a pain, I think. So I think what we're going to do is maybe not do that. I don't know. I may do that. I may go into creative mode and do that so I can fly around and do stuff, because it really is quite the pain. But what I think also, there's going to be some stuff in the end. Whenever we go to the end, there's going to be some things in there. I'm going to get rid of this, though. Okay. There. So this is our little hole here. And this is where we've already got some end stuff going on. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an entrance. And, oh, one thing I wanted to ask you real quick, because I see this now. So this links up with the portal over by the gypsy camp. Now, to me, that seems like a rather far off link. So my question is, can we move this back just a touch, and will that desync it with that? Because I don't want it to sync up. I want to have like another option, if that makes sense. I want to be able to, in the nether, be able to travel and then just be like, oh, I want to go to the end and come through and be able to come through here. Because I was going to have a second entrance. So what I'm going to do with this room, I'm not sure. Should we keep, I don't know if I should keep this room this big or scale it down a bit. Because I'm thinking about scaling it down. Let me think on this. Let me think and maybe do a little bit of building, because this is going to be a little annoying to do. Now that it's all dug and stuff, it's going to be a little annoying to do and obnoxious to do. So let me get some stuff going, and then I'll be back with you to show you some progress updates. All right. So I have done actually quite a bit of work, and I'd like to show you. Hooey, this has been a long process because the materials are not like fun to come by. So lots of black wool, lots of black glass have been used, a lot. And so this is actually quite a bit later. Yeah, this is quite a bit later, and this has taken me quite a bit of time, but so far I am pretty happy with how it is. And now I think we can revert back to just using stone. So as you can see, there's some stuff happening down here. So what I've been doing is making it so that it looks kind of like that nethery voidiness is coming through. Not nether. Voidness is coming through. And so far, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's pretty good. I've spread it out a little bit. I don't want it to take over this area, I don't think. I think this is pretty good. So it's coming out of this tunnel here. It comes up here just a little. And I think that's fine. And then it'll probably come up this wall just a touch. But I don't really want it to take over this area. But if you go down here, now obviously this isn't, I haven't done anything with it besides the black wool and the glass. So I haven't added cobblestone and cavified it or anything. I'm going to torch this because it looked a little dark. So the reason this takes so long is you have to play with depth a lot, which means you have to destroy and add a lot more black wool than you actually want to in order to get like those corner effects to make it look like it's just like the block extends down into the void. So it's a little difficult. But you keep coming down here. And so there's void stuff all around here. I even added some around here. I think this one will end right here. I don't think it needs to like wrap around all over the place here. But you've got a lot of voidy stuff happening, and it's supposed to get a little bit more and more, like it's happening more and more as you go down. Now, I did not do down there. I just didn't do it down there. And then you get to here, and then this is like the place. So you've got all this void stuff happening. And then there's down here, which if I can get... Ooh, okay. So down here, I have taken this room and practically destroyed it. Yeah, so this just took a long time. I had to dig it out. There were silverfish and all that crap as well, so that was fun. I think it's looking pretty good, so you'll just fall into here. And so down here is all it is this? Okay, yeah, that's glass. So all it is black wool underneath with glass on top, just to give you a little bit of that foggy lighting effect. And I think it's pretty good. I am pretty dang happy with it. It took me 12 years. See, this is the effect I was talking about. In order to get that depth, you have to push this, like I'd have to push that back one and then do the other one as well. So you effectively have to use like 2 to 4 extra black wools in order to get this block to look the way you want. So that's a little annoying, but yeah, if I jump through here, will I go? Cool. That's what I wanted. There should be a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, there's a bunch of random stuff here. Whoa. I haven't taken the end portal in quite a while, so I haven't been here in a while. Well, we're gonna go back and yeah, not deal with this. So let me get back to our place. All right, nice and safe and happy and ready to, well, I'm ready to stop for the day. I've spent quite a bit of time on this, and so I think I'm going to stop for the day, but I think that's going to do it for this episode. If you guys like this idea or have any other ideas to go along with this, would love to hear them. I am quite happy with how this has turned out. Yeah, it's turned out pretty good. I like it. I think it's how I was envisioning it, and I think it's pretty good. I am going to be removing like the torches and stuff, just because I think it should be darker. Maybe I'll use redstone torches, I don't know, to light it a little bit. Once we get the lanterns in 1.14, then we can go back through and light it up. But I'm going to just do some like terraforming, not terraforming, like decorating, I guess, cavifying it, adding slabs and stairs and walls and stuff like that. But yeah, I think this is pretty good. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, feel free to leave a like in real life on the video. And if you are new here and you like what you see and you like what we're doing, then feel free to subscribe, join the little family we've got going here, and I will see you guys in the next episode.